if you browse the Chinese social media platforms in these days, you will easily find that Chinese people are very angry, very upset, very offended, which might not be very easy to understand to the foreign audience, to the foreign people in other countries. As an American living in China, do you find it hard to understand why Chinese people are so offended?
No, not at all. Quite frankly, with the situation with the trade war, with what's happening in Hong Kong, with this, sailing ships through the Taiwan Straits, American people somehow have this misperception that people in China are unhappy and they want to change governments. It's quite the reverse. Chinese people are very nationalistic. They love their country, and every time that's manifested, it's dismissed in the West, and it shouldn't be. Because Chinese people love their country as much as Americans love theirs, as Europeans, etc.
Mm-hmm. Well, Mr. Dong, any other historical reasons behind this anger?
Well, actually, it surprised me a lot as a Chinese who follows sports.
What surprised you, the tweet or
actually,
the anger?
Every day I read quite a lot of sports-related stories, news, and development online, and I really care to follow the comments from the fans on a particular game, on a match. But this one, I was so overwhelmed because I realized it's time for all parties, not only the Americans, not only the NBA, but also the Chinese government, as well as almost all other people born in the 1960s and 70s. It's time for us to really look at who were born in the 1990s or the millennials. And let's not take them for granted anymore. They have their own values, or they they are very different. They follow the very, kind of material lifestyle very much, but they also have their own values. And it's time for them to voice their different opinions. And all of a sudden they can spread so widely, and they are each individuals. They are individuals, and they should be respected.
And one thing that's going to continue to be part of this debate is the kind of cultural divide. In the U.S., you have the President of the United States talking about treason and all of these types of things. This would never happen in China. These are very serious things. So there's this, in America, what you say you're not necessarily going to be held accountable for. But they don't realize that does not apply to all cultures.
Right.